Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Will. Today on the lathe I have a lovely little piece of walnut, a little bit punky as you can see there on one side. I repaired a couple of little cracks. It's going to present a couple of challenges, this piece. As you can see, it is quite a good crack in it, but on the inside there I've just put a recess, so I'm just going to reverse mount it on the chuck. They're 4-inch record power jaws on a Nova chuck, so I can just finish the underside of the bowl first. So nice and tight. As you can see there, I did repair, I put some tin CA into that punky area. Hopefully it will hold. Just tidying up the base of the bowl, getting the tenon square for the chuck. So as I said, this will present a couple of challenges along the way, but I'll deal with them as they come. As you can see, it was a pre-turned bowl. I probably turned it 2 years ago. It's been sitting on the shelf, so I was just looking for a few bowls for a craft fair, so I just was looking for a few 8-10 inch bowls, so I grabbed this one and I said it recorded as I was doing it. So that's a little 3/8 inch bowl gouge. Just starting to do a couple of cuts on the outside. Just doing a shear cut up along the outside. There won't be a lot of material to come off this project. So I'm just going to take another cut here. Walnut, this piece actually, this tree grew in Ireland, so it's very rare. There's not a lot of walnut trees in Ireland, so it's lucky for me to get a couple of pieces in the workshop. So there's the crack showing again. A little bit punky there at that area as well. So just popping a little bit of tin CA just to help strengthen it up. So I've just switched over now to another 3/8 ball gouge. This one has a 55-degree bevel and a long swept back ring, so I'm just using it for a little shear scrape, just to try and tidy that up a little bit. Because the wood was so punky, I was just trying different things. You can see that nice little angel hair shaving coming off. Just treating the wood with just a delicate touch. Because as I said, it's quite punky and it's prone to tear out really bad if you get aggressive with it. Yeah, so I can see a couple of little bits of tear out still there. So just switching over now to a 1-inch scraper. I've just put a fresh burr on it, so just raised up slightly on its edge there, just taking that nice little shaving off. There's the thumbs of approval, so ready for sanding. So my usual method of sanding, I skip most of the sanding. This is just my little right angle drill from DeWalt, and I use the 3-inch pads. That's Klingspor abrasive discs. So a little stubborn area there, so sometimes it's good just to stop the lathe and just give it a light the light going over. It's no harm. And just finished off there with a little Scotch-Brite pad. So now the piece is ready for sanding sealer. Just giving it a clean off first there with some denatured alcohol. So this is just sanding sealer. I just mix it 50-50 thinners. Brings out all that beautiful colour in the walnut. You can see some dark patches in the wood there where the sanding sealer has soaked in more in some areas than other, but it does all dry out the same colour. So give it a little Yorkshire grit now. And last but not least, a little bit of microcrystalline wax. So that's the underside of the ball now just done. So flipped around and ready to do the inside. So first job will be to true up the rim of the bowl. Again, that's a little 3/8 inch ball gouge. I think it's a Robert Sorby one. If you look closely at the outside rim of the bowl, you can see there is a little wobble in it. The reason for that wobble was the wood where the tenon is a little bit soft and punky, and while tightening the chuck, sometimes it can crush the wood in a little bit more on one or two jaws, which will knock the bowl a little bit off center. But in the general scheme of things, it won't really affect the bowl. You won't notice it. It'll be very slight amount. So just working away now on the inside, getting rid of some of that material. As I said, not a lot of material off, so a couple of passes really gets rid of it all. That's the best about part turning bowls. If you're looking for a bowl, you can just pull one off your rack and you're good to go, and you have a finished bowl in half an hour, 40 minutes, whatever. If I had been oiling this bowl, probably wouldn't have took any longer than 25 minutes to turn. Just getting the last bit of material now out of the bottom of the bowl. I was just using a slightly heavier gouge there. It's the 5/8 inch. Just to be a little bit more stable, because I'm out about 3 inches over the tool rest at that stage. Gauge says a little bit more, so I'll take a little bit more. So that last little cut there was with the 3/8. So with the with the flute closed now, just doing a little shear scrape along because I did see a couple of little spirals there, a couple of tool marks. So just refining that, just taking off that little angel hair. Ah, there's the thumbs of approval, so ready for sanding. Again, my usual method of sanding. I won't bore you with it all, I'll skip through most of it. Just a little Scotch-Brite pad just to give it that final rub. That's sanded up quite nice. So again, some denatured alcohol just to clean off the dust, anything that's in the pores in the wood. Some amazing colours in that walnut. So just going to denib it again with the Scotch-Brite pad, because sometimes when you clean it with some spirit or denatured alcohol, you can raise some grain. So sanding sealer again. I've been using that old dish soap bottle for the last 4 years since I started turning. So now again, Yorkshire grit. I don't usually give bowls this treatment. I usually oil bowls because most of my bowls are functional pieces. So, but I wanted a nice shiny walnut bowl, so I said I'd go for a wax finish. So that's Chestnut Products microcrystalline wax. So the wax is dry. I would have left that for about 20 minutes just to flash off before buffing. Just a light touch now with the paper towel, just buffs up a nice shine. Really is some beautiful grain patterns in this piece of walnut. It's now time to take off the tenon and finish off the base of the bowl. Just applying the last little bit of finish now. Now there we have it finished, guys, our little walnut bowl. Really amazing colours in it. Really happy with this one. So anyway, guys, if you like this one, you might give me the thumbs up and subscribe and all the usual YouTube stuff. And don't forget to leave me a comment also and let me know what you think. And I shall catch us all on the next one. So take care and bye for now.